How's it going, everyone? Let's unbox the Canon EOS R50v. This is the one with the kit lens included. This is the front of the box. There's no picture of the camera on the front of the box, but they do have the writing for the lens. On the side, though, we do have that picture with the camera and the lens. Let's go ahead and pop it on open and see what we get included from the factory. So it's a nice bigger box. It's not like a small box you would think for a little bit smaller of a camera. It is a full-size box. First thing we have right here, let's have a look at this. This is most likely the battery charger, and that is the battery charger itself right there. And we can see the model number. If you care to see the model number, there you go. And it has this little flip out piece right there, which you plug right into the wall. So there's that. Instruction booklet for all of you that care to read the instruction booklet. I am not one of those. And we do have on the top right here, looks to be the battery. Pull the battery out, and if you want to know the battery number, there it is right there, LPE17. That's what the battery looks like. Canon battery, there you go. And put that aside, and then we will see. We've got some warranty information, stuff like that. Let's get to the good stuff down here. So we'll actually just grab right away the camera itself, and we can get a nice close-up look at that. So it comes in this wrapping, and there we have it, the beautiful R50v. We'll look right at the top right here so you can see EOS R50v. We have this little piece right here which you can remove. That's just a little protectant piece for your hot shoe right there, and we'll put that back in. We have the switch right there. Nice little switch that goes all around, all types of custom settings and all that. There's a custom button right there, a lock button, little wheel right here, on off switch. We have your record or shutter button right there as well. And then we can go and zoom in and out with that button right there. On the side, we have the nice mount piece right there, the 1/4 inch mount piece, which is really nice. And on this side right here, we have your microphone and headphone jack right there. So if you want to monitor your audio, you can do that. So we have microphone, your headphone jack, and then the little connector piece right there. And then on this one, we do have your HDMI and USB-C. So this is looks to be micro HDMI, and then your standard USB-C, which is good. We'll throw that all back in together and just keep that protected. And then on the back, we have the nice screen that pops right out, and that will completely rotate. So if you want to vlog, you can flip it that way, and then you can vlog that way. And then I'm blocking right here is your record button on the front as well, which is super cool. If we take this piece off right here, which is your cover to protect your sensor, and there we have the sensor right in there. Very, very nice. And you can mount your lens to it, which we'll do in a second. We'll actually just put that back right there for a second, and let's grab so we do actually have this right here. So it's your camera strap. So if you want to use the camera strap, the ones that come with the packaging I don't use, I use a Peak Design one. So we have the lens, and there's nothing else besides just more wrapping in there. So let's go ahead and grab the lens out of here. And we're going to put the box aside just to get it out of the way. And let's have a look at the lens itself. So the lens itself will have the image stabilization built into it. And we'll take that piece off, and you can connect the lens, which we will connect in a second. And then in the front, we've got the nice Canon cover. And there we have the lens itself. So Canon RFS 14-30 f4 to 6.3 IS STM. So it's the stabilization, and it is a 58mm thread design. So if you want to get a filter for it, there you go. And it is a power zoom, so you can see how it just goes like that, and it will power zoom in and out. And let's go ahead and throw it onto the R50v itself. We'll take that piece off, and then you can align that little red part right there with the red part right there, reddish orange. And then it'll just click right in. And there we go. And that's what it looks like on the camera itself. So looking really, really good. There's your back piece right there, and that. And you know what? Let's go ahead and throw the battery in. There's your bottom piece right there, and your 1/4 inch down there as well. This will flip right out, and you can put your SD card into the bottom right there. So the SD card slot's in the bottom. Let's grab our battery itself. We'll throw our battery right into here. It should go just that way right there. And let's see if we get any charge from the factory itself. So we'll go ahead and throw it on. And we do. So we can go right through our setup, which we will do so right now. So we have English, and I'm going to set the time and date. And there we go. I've set my time and date. We'll go to the next screen, and we're going to cancel that. We're not going to go ahead with that. But there we go. So we have the camera itself. You can see I don't have a memory card in here, and we can go ahead and play around with all the settings. And like I said, this is really cool that you can flip that out and you can vlog. So there is me in the camera right there. I'm upside down. There we go. So now you guys can see me right there. So this is being filmed on a Sony camera, but we'll be filming on this camera going forward. So pretty cool. Very, very nice. The Canon R50v camera right here. It's going to be a great little camera to use if you're a vlogger, YouTuber, or any sort of camera work and you want to up your game. So very, very nice camera.